Since Valentine's Day is coming up, I thought it would be really fun to make a video about the differences between China and America when it comes to love. And I consider myself an expert since I am married to a Chinese guy. I just love love and I'm so excited, so let's jump right in. But before we begin, if you're new here, I'm BeeRose in China and I make videos about my life in China. And if you support what I do on this channel, please hit the subscribe button because it helps me keep doing what I'm doing. Also leave a like and leave a comment because I'm going to ask you a ton of questions during this video. All right, let's begin. These are super interesting. You are in for a treat today. Number 1, Chinese people sparingly say I love you to family, to friends, to girlfriends, to boyfriends, and so on. It just feels awkward is what I'm told. But in American culture, we say I love you all the time. Every time I say goodbye to my family, I say I love you. When I hang up the phone, I say bye, I love you. To my kids, I probably tell them 20 times a day that I love them, if not more, and I have been teaching them to say love you, mommy, and so on. It's just a big deal. Now, luckily for me, my husband is a very sweet man, and he knows how important it is for me to hear I love you, so he tells me all the time. Chinese people prefer to show their love through actions, whereas Americans prefer to say it and also do the actions. In your country, do you say I love you a lot, or do you prefer to show love through actions? 2, when my husband and I got married, he said, now we're lovers. I said, we're what? Because in the States, if you have a lover, it's someone you're doing the dirty with and it's not official. So I was super shocked. I said, hold up, you have to explain what you mean by lovers. In Chinese, you call your partner when you get married your airen or lover. It literally translates to lover. But in the States, we would probably say husband, wife, my partner, my significant other, and so on. But this might just be a Northern Chinese thing. I know that my husband does this as well as his Beijing friends, but if you live in China and you do something different, let me know in the comments. 3, let's talk about doing the dirty before marriage. It's happening everywhere in the world, but for Chinese people, it might be a little bit tricky because Chinese people tend to live with their parents until they get married. So where is it happening? I'm going to tell you, love hotels. Love hotels are hotels that you can book by the hour. I checked around me and some deals included 4 hours for just $20 or about 140 kwai. That's a steal. And also these hotels have some special things inside of them like mirrors on the ceiling or bathtubs in the living room or decorations like hearts and flowers or pink lights and so on just to set the mood. For Americans, I feel like most people will move out when they're 18, so there's really no need for love hotels. 4, Valentine's Day. It is celebrated in both the West and China because China has adopted some Western holidays, but China also has the Qixi festival, which is also called the Double Seventh Festival because it is on the 7th day of the 7th month of the Chinese calendar. It is based off of Chinese mythology. A weaver fell in love with a cowherd, but they were separated by the Jade Emperor by the Milky Way, and they could only see each other with the help of magpies building a bridge on the Qixi festival day, so only once a year. What a romantic story. China has magpies, but the West has Cupid. If you don't know who Cupid is, he's a little dude with wings and he has a bow and arrow, and if he shoots you with a love arrow, you will fall in love with the next person you see. Do you celebrate Valentine's Day or the Qixi festival? Let me know in the comments. 5. I did not forget about you single people. In China, there is a day called Double 11 or Singles Day, literally 1111 for all of you people who are just one. There are fabulous deals. You can go shopping and treat yourself. That's what that day is just for. But I do see that more than just single people are buying things. I personally have been participating in Double 11 since I arrived in China because it is just like Black Friday in the States. The deals are amazing. There's not a day for single people in the States, but Black Friday is kind of similar. Do you guys think that we should have a special day just for single people, or do you think a day like that already exists? Let me know in the comments. 6. Now on to proposals. In the West, the man will get down on one knee, prepare a ring, and say, will you marry me? The woman will say yes or no, and it's usually a very private thing. It's just the two of them and perhaps a hidden hired photographer. Also, the man will encourage the woman to get her nails done before in some sneaky way so that when she takes a picture of the new bling bling, it will look fabulous. In China, it's similar but also different. Men do get down on one knee now, but it wasn't like that in the past. This was adopted from Western culture. There is a ring prepared, and it's a public matter. There's usually a lot of people who are watching. I feel like the more people who are there to witness, the better, and the more excited the woman will be. Me personally, I don't want a lot of people watching me. What if the man is someone I don't want to marry and I say no? How awkward would that be? That would be so embarrassing. So yeah, the men will kneel down, say, will you marry me? Prepare the ring, and usually they will decorate their car or their homes. Let me know in the comments if you have gotten proposed to. Did it go well? Did it not go so well? I want to know all the details. Let me know. 7. Matchmaking parks in China. This is so interesting to me. In the States, we don't have anything like this other than maybe blind dates, which are dates that your friends and family will set up for you with people that you don't know what they look like, hence the blind in blind date. Now on to matchmaking parks. You don't go there representing yourself. Your parents will go there representing you or their children, and they will have resumes prepared and post them. So other parents will walk around and look at the resumes, and if they think there's some compatibility to be had, they will speak to the person who posted the resume. Let me know in the comments if you have ever been on a blind date or if your parents have gone to the park and tried to play matchmaker for you. I'm super curious. Let me know. 8. This is for all my Western girlies out there who have a Chinese boyfriend. This is super important. Please listen up. If your Chinese boyfriend brings you home to meet his parents for the Chinese New Year, congratulations, you guys are already practically engaged. Meeting the parents is a super serious thing, and it means you guys are serious about each other. But in the States, when you meet each other's parents, it doesn't really mean that necessarily. It's more of a casual thing. Let me know in the comments when you met your significant other's parents, and did it mean that you guys were super serious? Was it really significant for you, or was it just another day? 9. Chinese people do not kiss in public. They feel very weird about PDA. In the West, couples feel very comfortable with PDA. You can often see couples giving each other a little peck on the lips. It's very normal. In China, the most that you will see couples doing is holding hands or maybe wearing matching outfits. Let me know in the comments if you are comfortable with PDA or if it freaks you out. I know there's a line and some people do cross the line. It's too much, and you might hear comments like, get a room. Just let me know in the comments. I'm curious what your thoughts are. Where's the line? And 10, I wanted to end this by talking about my husband and I, what we do. We value experiences more so than gifts for special days. So we will often go out to fancy restaurants or go see a movie, go to KTV, watch the sunset, somewhere romantic, and so on. I mean, we do buy each other gifts, but we much prefer quality time together. Let me know in the comments what you and your significant other do. Do you value experiences or material things? In the States, you can buy a lot of stuff for Valentine's Day. I think it's not really needed, like the boxes of chocolates or the candied hearts with the love messages on them and so on. In China, you don't really have that. You can buy flowers or cakes, which I do see couples do, but that's about it. You can't just go to your local pharmacy or local store and find a whole aisle dedicated to Valentine's Day. If you guys like content like this, please let me know in the comments, and make sure to leave a comment about the many questions that I asked, because I'm very curious to know what you guys think or what you guys do. Anyways, if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button because it helps us keep doing what we're doing. I am trying to push content faster than ever, more than ever. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm making more shorts with my husband, more long videos with my husband. We are trying our best. So yeah, please, to support us, just hit that subscribe button. It is the best support that you can give us. Okay, if you have any more ideas for videos in the future, let me know. I love Chinese history and Chinese culture, so, anything goes. Just leave a comment and I will definitely consider it. Okay, until next video, guys. Bye, and happy Valentine's Day.